Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Shall we begin?
Aloha Scorpio, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for October 2021. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please do like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button. All of those things help my channel to grow and expand. Leave me a comment. I love to engage with you. I also wanted to mention a one-to-one mentorship program that I have opened up. This deals with immunity and specifically mental, emotional, and spiritual immunity, and then the physical body does follow. So this is a 6-month mentorship program, one-to-one individually. So we'll work with your specific goals with the meta program of immunity learning, helping you learn how to be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually strong. And that builds the immunity in the physical system as well. And so if you would like information on that, please just email me. That information will be below. And let's get to it, to your reading. We're going to take some Hawaiian salt, just a little pinch. Red Hawaiian salt clears your energy. It gives you your minerals for the day. Okay, so what we're going to do a little differently this month, we're going to do your overall energies. We're going to look into overall finances, love, and spiritual growth. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We'll start with the Keepers of the Light card. All right, Scorpio, we have Commander Ashtar, Call to Action. It says, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Beautiful, Scorpio. It looks like you are elevating right now. So this isn't about just sitting around. This is about action. So those thoughts, plans, the generalized energy of October is calling you to action. We've all been in different types of hermit modes due to possibly the pandemic and other things of that sort. And so they're really asking you to move into action on your dreams, goals, lead by example. I feel like, Scorpio, many of you that are watching this reading have a larger influence than you know that you have. And so because you are influential, it's important for you to lead by example and start the actions now. So if there's something that you're quite passionate about, they are asking you to move into that balancing, that action step. This would be really entering into the divine masculine part of yourself. We all have divine feminine and masculine parts. Right side of the body is masculine, action-oriented. Left side is divine feminine, receiving. So this is asking you to move into that. Okay, beautiful. And part of the movement here is to let go of any disappointment and burdens that you've had, okay? They have been for a purpose. I'm trying to get the right lighting. I want it to have a bit of an outdoor session here today, but hopefully you guys can see those. Okay, and so you're letting go of burdens, you're letting go of disappointments, and I feel like overall for some of you, you're letting go of a person who's been disappointing emotionally, physically, been burdensome. Some of you may be moving to a new job. But what they're saying is that you have learned how to defend yourself, okay? And your bubble does not have to be an electric fence, okay? Your bubble can absolutely be this bubble and beautiful part of life. You've learned to make peace with yourself and from the people who have been incorrect with you. You've learned to build from that, okay? So now it's time to get into action. They're also saying that your boundary need not to be, this was a quote I saw on, I think, Facebook or Instagram or something of that sort. But it's, your boundary need not to be an electric fence that keeps everyone out. Your boundary needs to be a beautiful light that says, I will be treated sacredly. And so you can move forward now. So for those of you that have been wanting to get a new job, It's time. Those of you who have been in a relationship that's really incorrect for you, you know it's incorrect. Like, this will not be a surprise. Those that I'm talking to at this moment know that they have been needing to get out of this relationship for quite some time, and you've procrastinated on it, but you now need to move forward because spiritually it's affecting you, and it's necessary to move forward with that. And you have the defenses and you have the resources that you need to make the change. So lead by example. I feel like some of you have, advised friends or other people to, leave toxic situations, and then behind closed doors, you're doing the same thing. So what they're saying is, really lead by example, take charge, take action. I also feel like many of you are going through a bit of a healing or balancing process at this time. Spirit just said dark night of the soul. So for some of you, because I just suddenly had mosquitoes come around and I haven't had any. And so mosquitoes are, the mothers are the only ones that bite, and they feed their young and then they pass away. And so, this could be mother energy, but in general, it's like, who are you letting drain your energy, Scorpio? Who are you letting take your vital chi or mana? So lead by example and allow yourself to be free from those situations. In finances for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising for October. And right now, we're in the Libran energies. Libra's ruled by Venus, and so there's a balancing that's occurring. We've just had a Pisces full moon, so that was about dreaming really big dreams, and now we're taking action in the physical world to do what we love. If anything's out of balance in love and relationships, that's going to be highlighted at this time. So let's look into the finances here. What do finances look like? Overview for Scorpio. That one. Okay, thank you. Okay. Wonders. This is beautiful. I feel like spirit, and that's a really pretty crystal that's like moving through the darkness here, okay? I feel like financially, Spirit's about to show you the wonders, to bring back your awe, to bring back what you love, what is useful, what you can be in relationship with. Because what we do for work, we're there a very long time a day for some of us, and so you want it to be something that's wonderful, that sparks awe, that sparks joy within you. And so definitely Spirit's bringing back that wonder. They're really highlighting the crystal at this time, so some of you may be really interested in crystals and stones, and maybe kind of moving towards teaching others about that, or this is going to be for a very small percentage, but they're saying like opening a crystal shop or something of that sort where you can offer that earth type of healing with the crystals. That's not going to be for everyone, but there's at least one person on that's watching that applies to it. Okay. All right. Ooh. And because your overarching energy is a call to action. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords and the Chariot in reverse. So I feel like for many of you on the financial thing, you've really been tied up in a prison of your mind, feeling like you won't have victory, that you can't get control of your finances. If you make the move that you want to make, will you be supported financially? Will you have enough? There's been a lot of worry about that. But the third card is the Hierophant, which has to do with law, spiritual law, long-term investments. It has to do with things that last the long haul. And this also is showing me Spirit is moving you up, okay? So you take the action and then you get the understanding. So they're calling you into wonder for what you do in this world that brings your resources in. They're acknowledging that you're a little bit scared and there's a bit of procrastination. That's why you've been called to action specifically. So for those of you that are wanting to either start a business, that you're wanting to move to a different line of work, to do something that's more in line with your heart, they're saying the time is now to make that move, and that you will be cared for, and that this will be a long-term investment. This will be, it has potential for the long term. Okay. And they're really highlighting this card because it has like the Om, it has the fish, it's got all of the spiritual kind of symbols on there, if you can see that. So they're saying, it's really needless worry to feel like you won't be victorious. Spirit has you. And I also am hearing that some of you have spiritual type things to teach, like spiritual advice. I also, outside of here, I'm an advisor on Keen. So for a handful of you, you also have either you read tarot like I do, or mediumship, or you do certain types of spiritual advice. And there's been, a overthinking about actually applying or starting. So what they're saying is now's the time to put your application in. Now's the time to get started with that. I work for Keen.com outside of here. So if you were thinking of that, that is one avenue to be a spiritual advisor that pays quite well. So if you're wanting to take that leap, allow Spirit to make a wonder for you. So that possibility is open. For others of you, it may not be a spiritual leap per se, but I feel like Spirit's going to show you the wonder again of what can happen. You just have to take the action and then the understanding. It's like that leap of faith. Okay, in love and relationships for Scorpio. These came out quick. Okay. We have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. And then we also have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So for several of you, like all of you, there's a healing that's occurring in your relationship and love sector. I feel like for a small handful of you, because I do mediumship, and this white dove tells me someone has passed, and I just got indigestion while I was thinking of that. So if you've had a lover or a fiance or husband or wife who has just passed, my condolences, but you do have healing that's coming from that, okay? That's not going to be for everyone, but it is going to be for a small portion of you. Especially at this time, they're saying that there's a lot of people who are leaving the planet, and that is affecting relationships. But what they're assuring is that another one is coming. For those of you who have been single for a very long time, because I feel like there's the larger portion of you that are watching, the energy that I'm feeling is have been single for a really long time. And it's like, how do I get back out there? Like, why did all of this happen? And for some of you, you've been single a long time because a lover passed away, or because something ended that you just, it's almost like you died inside because you felt like that was your person. But what they're saying is that healing is occurring at this time, and that there is someone new that will be coming in. That's going to bring you great delight. Okay, so again, that wonderment and that call to action. So your overarching energy is the call to action. So those of you who have been single for a long time but are really wanting to be in a relationship again, they're asking you to do something about it. Like, not just sit on your couch, so, go meet people if you can. I know this is pandemic style, so not everywhere is fully open. But go do some online dating, or, allow a friend to set you up with someone that's trusted, etc. Okay, let's see. All right. And one more. And I feel like at this time, there's a lot of kind of thinking of the past. Mercury retrograde is starting at the end of September here, so that's going to go through October 18th, so some X's and things may show up. So we have Seven of Pentacles, so you've been considering how to grow things, but this is also in love romance. This is the card of analysis paralysis. Okay, so though you will only invest in things that bear fruit, you may be in a position where you are kind of frozen, okay? And you're frozen because of this past relationship, the one that felt like the soulmate. There's some nostalgia going on right now. That's part of the healing process. But this one being reversed here for me says that you will overcome the heartbreak. You will overcome the situations that caused you to put your heart away. Okay. So those feelings of the person from the past, it doesn't say to me, I don't typically use this card. It can be the soulmate card that's coming back from the past, but the traditional meaning of this says you don't take back the person from the past, right? It's like nostalgia, it's rose-colored glasses, so seeing things, seeing memories through rose-colored glasses rather than how things really happen. But they are saying that there's reflection and there's reminiscing that's happening at this time in your love life. But the overall outcome is 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. My favorite card in the deck. Okay, this is my favorite card for love romance, overall energies, because we have the Tree of Life here. So all things stem. Pentacles have to do with energy, currency, things that we give one to another. It's most often associated with money. But what is our major currency? It's energy and love. Okay, so in a love reading, 10 of Pentacles says that you will have a happy life, happy home. All of your resources are taken care of. Everyone's doing really, really well. So through this healing process that's happening in October, you will have the healing. You will have happiness, and they're going to actually. What they're saying to me, because they're showing me some other cards, what they're saying to me is that there will be something positively unexpected that shows up by the end of October. So some of you who are single, you may be entering into a relationship. Those of you that have separated with your spouse, you may choose to get back together, and it's almost like miraculous, the like 180 change. I feel like this healing's really going to go rather quickly, and that's a beautiful and a positive change for your love life there. Those of you who are separated from your person, I feel like by the end of the month you will be reunited, or you will have made the decision that you're going to move on from that, and then that opens the door for the new person to come in. But all in all, your love life is turning for the better, even though right now it may feel a little bit heavy. And in their spiritual world for Scorpio, what is the overall energies? We're looking at the Starseed Oracle. For Scorpio, overall energies. Oh, okay, that's a lot of them. Okay. And you want these? Yes. Okay. So they gave you a lot of cards. All right, so let's just go through them. So we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. What did we talk about in the beginning on that call to action? That absolutely, the veil's lifting. You're seeing the other side, and you're going through a transformative process, lifting into 5D. We have portal, doors are opening. Beautiful. You decide, rewards, the wild card. You get to decide, and that's coming on top of your finances here. So a portal's opening, so you do get to decide. Are you going to stay stuck in your head, or are you going to go for it, Scorpio? Okay, your choice. All right. Okay, we have Hirith. Sorry if I said that wrong. Hirith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So yes, many of you have been feeling homesick for, because a lot of you, Scorpio, are not born of the earth. Most of us that are listening to at least my messages are star seeds or light workers. And so there is that feeling of being alien on earth, and Spirit's acknowledging that. But they're acknowledging this major change that's happening in October to get you lined up with your soul team to feel more at home. So that's part of the reason to lift the veil and let go of the energies that have been holding you back and making you feel like Earth is not so great. We have Messenger here over your love life. Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. So you do have your, this is Sirian, the dog star. This would be the Lionsgate portal energy. And also for those of you who have beloveds that have left this particular realm, and left their bodies, you may be hearing from them in spirit in your dreams and otherwise, and it's going to help you to move forward, okay? It's going to help you to move on. Any way it goes, I feel like all of you, Scorpio, are going to have some sort of harmonious and balancing type of message come in the month of October that helps you either get closure or move forward. Do look up the star system Sirius, because I feel like you are connecting in at this time with the Sirian energy, with that healing energy, with the energy of the dog star. Okay, and then we have lost lands, soul memories and gifts. It says soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay, so no need to worry. On your spiritual path, you are moving forward exponentially, and you've done it before. So all of your ideas, all the things that need to be a call to action, you've already done it. Whoa, some energy just joined. I just got super duper dizzy. Like I feel like I'm in like a portal or something of that sort, but it's like a spiral. Like they just took over my whole head. So thank you. Something just passed through me. So, you know, this being said, you guys are moving up in exponential ways. Okay, so please do. So please do take the risk. They are calling out to Janie. So if your name is Janie, I know a Janie that's a Scorpio, but this may be for more than one person. You know, just pay close attention to this part, okay? Because you're very much moving up. So this is a general reading, but sometimes they'll call out certain names. So whatever this energy was that just came through, they are calling out to Janie. So this would be one of your, what they're saying is spirit guides, though there is someone deceased attached to that spirit guide that has to do with the Sirius energy. They said Syrian and Hathors or Hathors. So if your name is Janie, that's a little personal side message for you. So please do look up those particular light beings and portals, because you're going to advance rather quickly. They're also asking you guys all in general to earth more. So to really have yourself on earth, drink lots of water. Scorpions, Scorpios, you are water beings. So if you can be in water, please do that as often as possible, specifically salt water. And so anything else? They said to wrap that up, I'm going to need to actually have some water myself and kind of come back down. That just lifted my body, so I'm rather dizzy at this moment. So thank you guys so much, and I very much appreciate you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and until next time, aloha.